what was the catalyst of you becoming homeless? Like, what made you become
I
homeless?
think it was a number of things. I lost my job. Obviously, I lost my job, and I was going through a divorce at the time, at the same exact time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was a hard divorce, so it was problematic. And I lost my job. My job I was at for 16 years.
Jeez.
So I was making good money, taking care of the whole family, paying all the bills.
Yeah.
And so when I lost the job, it hit home hard.
Nobody's ever. I've never asked anybody about like the, I guess what they like about the streets, like the positives. I know about the negatives, like the drugs, the homelessness, stuff like that. You say the lifestyle can get addictive. Like, what are some of the things besides the drugs? I know you said women. Like, you can go into that a little bit. Like what?
Well, I mean, women and drugs is a very good combination.
Yeah.
It feels very well. It feels great, actually.
Yeah.
It's a high in itself when you can get a woman to do certain things that you want her to do because you have a certain object, which is the drug, the substance.
Okay.
The substance, right?
Yeah.
Women will do certain things that they normally wouldn't do when you have that substance.
Yeah.
So where the sex will be boring at home with your regular wife, you get out here with the right substance and the right woman, and she'll be willing to do your fantasy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, we're here in Charlotte again, and I'm here with
Los Dos.
Los Dos. All right, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right, so are you from Charlotte?
No.
No?
I'm not. I was raised in Fayetteville, born in New York, in Manhattan.
Fayetteville, North Carolina? Vietnam. All right. Yeah, military. You have any military experience or in your family?
I don't. My uncle was in Special Forces.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your age? How old are you?
I am 40.
40?
I'm 40 years old.
So, all right, so we'll get into it. You're homeless, am I correct?
Yes.
How long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless now about 5 years.
5 years.
About 5 years.
Do you remember what happened what was the catalyst of you becoming homeless? Like, what made you become homeless?
I think it was a number of things. I lost my job. Obviously, I lost my job, and I was going through a divorce at the time, at the same exact time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was a hard divorce, so it was problematic. And I lost my job. My job I was at for 16 years.
Jeez.
So I was making good money, taking care of the whole family, paying all the bills.
Yeah.
And so when I lost the job, it hit home hard.
Is that why the divorce happened? A big part of the reason why is because you lost your job? Or?
No, actually, it's not. It's nothing to do with the job. It was just it wasn't working out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was long overdue. I mean,
yeah.
I just stayed there for the kids for the most part, and the wrong reasons is to stay for the kids because it's not going to work out at the end of the day. I divorced her. I left her.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, you look real dark. It's the sun. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's move over here. Get the sun out of here.
I got that black in me.
All right, so you lost your job, got divorced. How many kids do you have?
2.
2?
Yep.
No, okay.
15, 10.
Do you get to see them
No.
much? No.
No.
Yeah. Are they here in this area?
Yeah, they're like an hour away. They stay in Gastonia.
Oh wow.
45 minutes away in Gastonia. Yeah.
Wow. So I guess your wife got custody of the kids and
We actually, neither one of us got custody. I'm not on child support. She doesn't have me on no kind of papers or nothing. She just won't let me get close to him without it being like very hard to get to him.
yeah.
She won't let me take him like with me. I can come visit them at her house,
Yeah.
but I can't physically leave with them. And there's no court order at all. I'm just respecting her wishes at the time because I am homeless, so I really don't have anywhere to take them.
Yeah.
So I spend time with them while I'm there.
Okay. Let's say you got your life together, you got a job, and you were able to get your own place. You think she will let you come see him and like them spend time with you?
Well, she is gonna let me, or we're gonna have to go to court at that point.
Yeah.
Because I've been abiding by her wishes the whole time since I've been homeless. So I would think she would have the respect to do the same thing for me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into your early life. Parents, do you have a good relationship growing up with both of your parents?
Yeah and no. Like, I spent time with them. My daddy was locked up for a while.
Yeah.
So I didn't spend too much time with him. And when he got out, I still didn't bond with him. He was too busy paying the bills.
Yeah.
And going to work. That's it.
Sure.
So, and my mom, I bonded with her, but it's 5 of us. It was 5 kids in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So she was busy playing the daddy and the mom role.
Yeah. Damn. And you have brothers and sisters too?
3 sisters and 1 brother.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
the youngest.
The youngest.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, do your parents and your brothers and sisters know that you're homeless?
Yes,
They do.
they do.
Have they tried to help you out?
No,
No.
not at all.
Have you asked for help, or do you think they would give you help if you asked?
No.
No.
And I have asked, but not directly. I mean, it's common sense
Yeah.
that I'm homeless, so I shouldn't really have to ask. I feel like if my
Yeah.
kids were ever to go homeless, there's no question in doubt that they would not be homeless because I would let them stay with me, and I
Yeah.
would help them out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why any parent would want to see their kids homeless.
That's true. That's true. Well, okay. Do you think a reason would be drugs? Does that play a big part of your life?
It does, absolutely, and that has a big part to do with it.
Yeah.
Every end, with the parents' relationship down to me being homeless.
Yeah.
Drugs have a big part to do with it,
Yeah.
definitely.
Man. Okay. Have you tried to go to rehab or anything like that?
No, I've quit
Yeah.
on my own, maybe 2 or 3 times, and I can go to rehab. Rehab's not for everybody. It's not one of the things for me. I feel like I'm strong enough mentally to quit a drug on my own. It's a matter of if I can stay off of the drug.
Mm-hmm.
Quitting is not the problem. I can quit and be clean for a couple weeks. It's the consistency of mentally fighting the temptation, saying no, and staying clean.
Yeah.
And I think at that, when I get to that point, and it's coming soon, it's gonna be one of those things that you just had enough. You're sick and tired of it. Until you get sick and tired of a habit or a thing in your life. I mean, sick and tired to where you don't want it anymore. You've had enough. Then I think you will quit for the long haul.
Yeah.
Until you're really fed up, like just done with the drug and that lifestyle. It's not only the drug, it's the lifestyle that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's addictive. The lifestyle's very addictive.
Yeah.
Almost more addictive than the drug. Until you're ready to say no completely, you're not gonna stay off the drug. Rehab is for some people. It works great. It's just not for me.
Yeah. So you say the lifestyle, you mean like what, the streets?
The streets,
The
the
lifestyle,
lifestyle, the hustle, the staying up late, the getting high, the women,
Yeah.
the money, the cars.
So, okay, so nobody's ever, I've never asked anybody about like the, I guess what they like about the streets, like the positives. I know about the negatives, like the drugs, the homelessness, stuff like that. You say the lifestyle can get addictive. Like, what are some of the things besides the drugs? I know you said women. Like, you can go into that a little bit. Like, what?
Well, I mean, women and drugs is a very good combination.
Yeah.
It feels very well. It feels great, actually.
Yeah.
It's a high in itself when you can get a woman to do certain things that you want her to do because you have a certain object, which is the drug, the substance.
Okay.
The substance, right?
Yeah.
Women will do certain things that they normally wouldn't do when you have that substance.
Yeah.
So where the sex will be boring at home with your regular wife, you get out here with the right substance and the right woman, and she'll be willing to do your fantasy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a topic that you're the first that I ever discussed. Okay.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would think, okay, you're homeless, so they would think you wouldn't be able to get women like
Oh, no.
as being homeless.
I
But
don't know, yeah, it's the total opposite.
yeah,
You'll get more women out here homeless because you probably got drugs than you will at home in a marriage.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to give you sex, but once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how most of marriages are. After a while, they don't get the sex life. I know I was married for 16 years. The sex life decreases.
Yeah.
You have to try to keep it spicy in the bedroom, and even that,
Yeah.
it's not going to be good enough for that woman most of the time, or sometimes.
Yeah.
It just depends on the relationship.
Huh. Okay. All right. So, living on the streets, do you have any crazy stories? Like, you can go into dangerous or crazy, involving women, involving people, violence, anything. Like, give me a crazy story.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a lot of crazy stories depending on which way you want to go. Okay. So, I'll give you something light. So I was at a fish table. That's a gambling spot. That's where you gamble for money.
Yeah.
Like arcades, but you win real money. A friend comes in, says there's somebody outside trying to sell a gun. I say, okay. Tell him I'm interested or whatever, and my friend says, okay, I'm gonna go outside. He goes outside, he comes back in, say 30 minutes later, huffing and puffing, gasping for breath. He tells me, come on, we gotta go. He took the gun from the guy instead of letting me try to buy it from the guy. He gets in the car with the guy, rides down the street. They start tussling over the gun. There's a white girl driving the car. The guy selling the guns in the front passenger, and my friend's in the back. They tussling over the gun. The gun goes off 3 or 4 times in the car.
Wow.
Shoots, fired 3 bullets through the car door and 1 through the roof.
Yeah.
They tussle a little bit more. The car stops. He takes the gun. He comes to get me. We get out of the fish table, we get in the car. I run him down the street, stash the gun. We come back on that same street. They got it blocked off with like 20 cops looking for him.
Oh, wow.
So at the end of the day, we got away. We still got the gun. Well, he sold the gun, and nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Man, okay.
but, yeah.
All right. I got 2 questions left.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right, because I know you have kids, and I said your oldest was 15, you
15.
said?
It's
All
my
right,
boy.
so that's 3 years. Is it a boy or girl?
A boy.
Boy. All right, 3 years before he turns 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that's before he becomes an adult.
Right.
Are you planning on trying to get off the drugs, get yourself good before he? Because when he turns, the older he gets and the more you're not in his life, in their life, the anger is gonna probably grow, resentment, all that stuff. So do you have plans?
Absolutely. I plan on getting it right this year, right now, in a couple months, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Not wasting any time. I just got back to North Carolina, Charlotte. I was gone for a year in Massachusetts, fighting a case, an 8-year case.
Oh, wow.
So I beat it. I beat the case. I've been back since November of Thanksgiving, a little bit right at Thanksgiving of last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm rolling up on almost a year and a couple months that I've been back. So it won't take me too much longer before I get my feet settled back.
Yeah.
With a job and a household.
Yeah. All right.
So I can get my kids back. That's number 1 priority.
Yeah, that's good.
Right now in my life.
And I hope you can get to where you want to be
Thank you.
and get back in your kid's life. So,
Thank
yeah. All right, last question. 1 year from now, if you can be in your ideal situation, your perfect situation, like wherever you want to live, the job that you want, the people around you, what does that look like for you?
It looks good. I would want my house, nice house, nice 4-bedroom house, fully furnished, a nice job, making over $25, $30 an hour.
Yeah.
Preferably starting off at $30 an hour.
Yeah.
And I left my last job at $28.45.
Oh, wow.
So, and that was in 2018.
Yeah.
So, and my kids in my household, right? And no arguing with the baby mama. Us getting along like adults, parents, like grown parents should, cordial. Like we have a good relationship just for the kids.
Yeah.
So that's my ideal life. As long as I can have my kids get along with my baby mama, have a nice, little decent job, nice house, never going homeless again. That's it.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, before I end this interview, you have a Cash App that you want me to put in the video in case people want to donate?
It's $ L, lowercase everything, LOSDOS 1984.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put that in the video. It should pop up like right when he's spelling it out. So, all right, my man. Appreciate the video or the interview. And you have anything you want to say before we end this interview?
Nah, everybody just keep your head up. Trouble don't last always.
All right, sounds good.